A very good morning and welcome to The Brief. Here's a look at this morning's trending stories. Landslide warnings issued to 10 districts. Provincial councillor arrested on charges of obstructing duties of a police officer. President commends war heroes of the Tri-Forces. The National Building Research Organisation or NBRO says that the landslide warnings issued for at-risk areas in 10 districts remains in effect due to incessant rains. Meanwhile, the Department of Meteorology forecasts that showers could be experienced in several parts of the island tonight and that some areas may experience rainfall of over 100 millimeters.
A landslide warning is in effect for at-risk areas in the districts of Kandy, Mathale, Nuwara, Badulla, Kegol, Ratnapura, Kalutara, Hambantota, Galle and Mathura. The heavy rains experienced over the southwest of the island has drastically increased the water levels of two main rivers. The water level of the Nilwara River has risen from Pittabadara onwards, while the water level of the Ginganga has increased from Nelwa onwards. The Udugama-Nelwa road in Galle was inundated in Mahabodhiwatha this morning, bringing traffic to a halt. Low-lying areas in several localities including Udugama, Panangala and Galandala were inundated as a result of the Gingama breaking its banks. A bridge on the Hinuduma-Nelwa road in Galle near the Hinuduma town is at risk of caving in. Akuras and surrounding areas were severely affected when the Nilwara River broke its banks.
Western Provincial Councillor Upali Kudikara, who was arrested on charges of obstructing duties of a police officer, was remanded until Friday, the 23rd of this month. The incident in question took place when the former president was summoned to the Presidential Commission of Inquiry into large-scale corruption and fraud.
Speaking in court, the police clarified that despite the fact that only a selected group of people were authorized entrance to the Commission of Inquiry, Upali Kudikara had failed to heed the orders of the police and forcibly entered the premises by pushing aside the police. Attorneys appearing on behalf of Upali Kudikara said that any person has the freedom to go to the Commission, adding that no notice board was displayed to the effect that admittance was restricted. However, the magistrate pointed out that a previous order had been issued that persons unconnected to the Commission of Inquiry were not permitted inside. Under the Penal Code, the magistrate's court can grant bail to the suspect over this matter, but the police was strictly opposed to this, noting that police officers had been affected gravely. The respected court rejected bail on the grounds of a pre-existing case.
President Maithripala Sirisena says the service rendered by the Sri Lanka Air Force to national security over the past several decades cannot be underestimated. The president made this statement at an event held at the SLAF base in China Harbour, Trincomalee.
The president was welcomed by senior officers in keeping with military traditions upon his arrival at the Sri Lanka Air Force base. President Sirisena commissioned 46 male and female cadet officers of the batch number 55 and number 7 respectively. He also pinned flying official badges to 8 officers of 83rd Flying Cadet Officer course. 594 Yarmen and Yarwomen who successfully completed the course of Permanent Junior Yarmen of batch number 161 and Permanent Junior Yarwomen of batch number 31 passed out at this occasion. The service rendered by the Air Force to defeat the LTTE terrorists cannot be underestimated in any way. Air Force services are of the highest quality and standard, and we laud this. It is very important at such occasions to remember great war heroes who were killed in battle, those who were disabled, their parents and families. All personnel from the Tri-Forces who had laid down their lives and limbs deserve this respect. The Sri Lanka Air Force put on an aerial exhibition at the event, which was also made colourful by performances from the Air Force Band and the drill squad.
Well, that's a wrap of The Brief for today. I'm Florine Rajendran, reminding you to stay briefed.